guys, it's Carlina, aka Cooking with Carlina, and I'm so glad to welcome you to my kitchen. We are going to be making my curry jambalaya, and it's a fusion between my favorite food, Creole kind of food, with my Caribbean culture, with the curry. So I'm excited to get started. Also, as you know, I'm always traveling, hanging out with my friends, in school, so I don't really have time to go grocery shopping. So I really want to shout out Walmart's pickup and delivery app. I'm able to order my groceries. They literally put it in your car when you get there and you just drive home. So that makes it 10 times easier for me to work on recipes at home and not have to worry about walking around the store, etc. So are you guys ready? You know what time it is. It's time to get started. All right, I hope you have marinated your chicken and sausage overnight. We have some curry in here, we have basil, we have cayenne pepper, so it should have marinated overnight. I'm actually allergic to beef and pork, so I've substituted turkey. If you have other allergies, you can use vegetarian substitutes as well. So first, you have your skillet here. You're gonna light it up. I'm working on a gas stove, so my time is gonna be a little bit different than you guys. Here's your oil. You're going to want to pour that in. Just make sure it covers the entire pan. There we go. And you're going to want it to get to like a little bit of a burn, kind of like sizzle where it's popping. So we're going to cook the chicken first. And you guys should know that you always want to keep everything in the center of your pot, because that's where of your pan, because that's where the heat is. That's the hottest, obviously right directly under the flame. So we're going to start with that, but we're going to let the oil heat up for a minute. I guess you guys should put in the chat, where are you guys watching from? Where are you listening from? Who's here? I would love to know. A little bit about me is I'm Caribbean. I actually identify as Afro-Latina because I grew up in a Hispanic and African-American household, and it's obviously reflected in our recipes. So I would love to know about you guys and your culture. Throw it in the chat, shout it out later. Excited to get started. Okay. Let's see. So you want your chicken, go ahead, let that oil get a little hot. I'm on a gas stove, so things are going to cook a little bit faster than if you're on an electric, but that's okay. You're going to be able to figure it out and follow along. There you go. So what I like to do with my seasoning is everything when it comes to what you make. That's the way to differentiate yourself from other chefs and other people's recipes, because that's the way to kind of like add your own individuality, is through your seasonings and your smells. So literally, I'm allergic to beef and pork, like I told you guys, but I can cook it. And the way I can tell if it's going to taste good or not is, and feel free to adjust your fire too if it's too hot. The way I can tell is through the spices. So usually I know without even tasting some of my recipes what it's going to taste like. So feel free, you'll get to that level, but a lot of you tastemakers are out there. Oh, Buffalo Grove. Hi, Michael. Shout out to you. Is that like Buffalo? Is that New York? Raquel from LA. Yes, I just moved from Florida from LA. I love LA. I'll be back there soon. Okay. And so you're going to want to like kind of turn it. You see how it's cooking super quick. Feel free to adjust your fire. I'm on a gas, so if it sticks, it's okay. You don't want it popping too much. Turn it down. Turn it over. All right, who else we got? Anna from San Francisco. Hi, Anna. We got Kimberlyn from Kentucky. I've never been to Kentucky. I have to go to Kentucky. You guys have the Derby out there. I love horseback riding, so I'm gonna have to like check that out one day. Okay. So you want to make sure it's cooked when it's like you don't want to see any pink in your chicken. But you guys know this. Like y'all are like, some of y'all follow me are like pros. Like I'm not even worried. Not even worried. a lot of meat. So there should be about 2 chicken breasts worth of meat that you guys have here. Feel free to rotate it out. I have a plate over here that I'll actually show you guys. So when your chicken is done cooking and your turkey, you're going to want to lay it here to kind of catch all that grease and that oil. So you see it's cooking pretty quick because I'm on a gas stove. So you guys literally take your time. Lorraine from Mobile, Alabama. My grandma's from Mobile. Yes. I just love these cooking shows because like we're able to literally connect from all over the world, the United States, and just cook together. Cooking is all about being with your family and friends. I mean, you guys literally can't see them, but some of the most important people and supporters are right here in the room with me, and I'm so thankful for that. And that's literally what cooking is all about. Keep it up, keep it up. Stacy St. John, is your chicken already seasoned? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We were supposed to be, I seasoned it last night and let it sit overnight and marinate, but you're welcome to do it now. For me, it just locks in the flavor, you know, it's able to absorb the seasons a lot better if you let it sit overnight. And that's why my food is, I don't know, where it says it tastes like home because I let it sit with me and sleep with me at night. I don't know. Oh my gosh. What else? Do we have any more questions? Did I miss any more shout outs? What is my go-to dish from Nicole Brown? Ooh, that's a good one. You know what, Nicole? Okay, for cooking, I love doing, when it's my culture, curry chicken. That's my favorite. Kind of like a little bit what we're doing now, but it's like cooked in a pot. And then in terms of just in general, I'm a huge fan of Italian food. So my garlic shrimp pasta is really good, and I actually have a warning label on it. Like, unless you want to get married, do not make that for anybody. And then in terms of baking, I love to make my cheesecake and my sweet potato pie. Those are like my favorite. Yeah, my friend's nodding over here. My sweet potato pie is pretty bomb. So those are my things. I know that was a long answer. Sarah, what other proteins can you use for this if you don't like chicken? Okay, so if you don't like chicken, I think you can use whatever you want. Like I have sausage. We're gonna put shrimp in here. You have to be super careful if you want to use fish. But like a jambalaya is literally like a mix of what you want to eat. So whatever. And if you there's a lot of faux meat products out there. You can use that as well, Sarah. Okay. So you guys, I hope your chicken's starting to look a little bit like this and cooked in the middle. How's it smelling in here, guys? Pretty good?
Awesome.
Awesome? Okay. Keep the questions coming. I got you guys. Where in the Caribbean? I know someone asked me this before on social media, so I'll answer it here. Where in the Caribbean is my family from? They're actually from St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. It's actually a U.S. territory, so a lot of people don't know that. They're part of the U.S., but the crazy thing is they're not allowed to vote. And that's something we should work on over there. But they are U.S. citizens, yes. All right, how's everyone's cooking doing? Your pie recipe looks amazing. Thanks, Nicole. Yeah, around in November, I do pies for veterans. So it's like something I do where I bake pies and then donate them to veterans. So it's super cool. Also, it's so supporting the community and then also supporting our vets. And my dad's a vet, so that's something, the way I like to stay connected to that. We got vets here helping out. All right, chicken's almost done. We're gonna throw in the turkey. It's going pretty good. Again, if your pot is going like you always want, if you need to add more oil, always add it on the side. Some people don't know that. You don't want to splash it in the middle. That's not good. My pirate. Okay, so So for this chicken, this is actually, shout out to Walmart. This is their great value chicken breast. So this is one of my hero products here for this recipe because it's National Chicken and Rice Month. But every day in my house is Chicken and Rice Month. We just talked about it, y'all. I'm Caribbean. This is what we're having. If you don't like chicken and rice, we can't hang out. I'm just kidding. We can hang out. But that's literally what I'm so glad to share a part of my culture and celebrate this month with you guys with Walmart. So thank you guys so much. All right, we're gonna start putting in, the chicken's done. We're gonna start putting in this turkey. How's everyone doing? Are you keeping up? What are you cooking your chicken? What kind of oil? This is sunflower oil. So it's a little bit healthier, but you're also welcome to use, I know some people use olive oil, like, you know, you can use whatever you want to use. The turkey sausage is going to cook a little bit faster than the chicken, so you guys really want to watch this. But also consult your doctor. So shout out all the way from South Africa. What? You guys, for those in here who know, I was supposed to be in South Africa. I'm just shaking. I love South Africa. I have to make it there. I love South Africa. I was supposed to be there over the summer for grad school and things changed, but I hope to make it there one day. But I'm so happy. Yes, South Africa. What time is it over there? That's my question. You get a gold star. Are you looking it up? Yeah, please look it up. What time is it in South Africa? Because A for effort. Where did I learn how to make this dish? I learned how to make this dish actually, again, I've always been inspired by New Orleans food, you know, Creole culture. I learned how to make this by myself, just experimenting because I love having people over to my house. And when I was living in LA, they were my family. So that's literally where I learned how to make it. It's just experimenting. And I want to encourage all of you to experiment with dishes all the time. But yeah, this is not a family recipe. This is a Carlina recipe incorporating my family's spices. Remember I told you your personality is your spices to any dish. By the way, what time is it in South Africa? Now I'm like stuck on what time it is in South Africa. What am I cooking right now? Right now I'm cooking my turkey sausage. If you have andouille sausage, it is 1 a.m. in South Africa. Shout out. If you are cooking andouille sausage, then you could do that. If you are cooking faux meat kind of sausage, you could do that. But right now I have turkey because I'm allergic to beef and pork. Fun fact. Almost done. I have a little piece of chicken. Okay, y'all caught me. There's a little piece of chicken in here, but the majority of it is turkey. So this is almost done. And I hope you're setting it to the side because you want the grease. Essentially, the paper towel is going to capture all the oil and greases from your meat. So then that way, when you eat it, it makes it a little healthier. I don't know if people know that. And it's not as greasy. So if your food is always greasy, this is a great way to, like, once you cook it, put it on some paper towel. It works out all the time. You should totally come to South Africa. Yes. And I'm going to drag people with me this time. I'm definitely going to South Africa for sure. I'm not going to announce it next time though. I'm just going to show up. But I'll tell you. Okay, because now that I know you're watching me at 1 a.m., I have to meet you if I'm in South Africa. That's amazing. Okay. So this is all cooked and done. You're going to go ahead and put this on. You're going to set it to the side and you're going to put it on your paper towel, your plate and paper towel. How's this looking, you guys? Good? Y'all want some?
We want to taste it.
You want to taste it? Not yet. All right. Do that. And And so these are all your spices. Oh my gosh, you can smell the spices, right? That's what I always tell people. It's all about your spices. Okay, so next I'm gonna move this up here because I really want you guys to be able to see what's in the pot. So I'm gonna put this over here, and I want you to grab your pot now. We're done with your skillet for now. So you're gonna grab your pot. We're gonna light it up one more time. Cool. And then go ahead and put your oil in. Make sure you have your onions, your chopped bell peppers. That's literally what we're working with now. I'm gonna go ahead. This is what your chicken and sausage should look like. Hopefully you can see it on the camera. Cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna start getting over here. Sorry, let me check the chat. How many batches can you cook in one pot of oil? Do you mind rephrasing? What do you mean by batches? That would be pretty good to know. Like of the chicken, of the sausage. If you can clarify, that would be helpful. Okay, so now we have your bell peppers. Food is always colorful, so the more color you add to it, the better. But I'm gonna go ahead and put in our onions. And then you want them to be really transparent. That's how you know they're cooked. So I'll move this out the way. Bring your yellow bell peppers, your celery, you guys. This is everything you need. Your jalapeno. You should also have your garlic cloves ready. They should be chopped and minced. And yeah, that's what we're working with right now. So you should have put your onions in to the pan with some oil. Again, use whatever oil you want. And I understand this recipe is a lot of prep work, but guess what? While you're cooking, we're just throwing things into the pot. We're just throwing things onto the pan, and that's what's gonna make it so much easier. And with the prep work, I don't know about you, but I have an amazing playlist. I was listening to some great music while I was chopping some bell peppers and twerking. Twerk while chopping bell peppers. It's great. Okay. What was I listening to? I love. So y'all know Beyonce. Any song Beyonce does with Jay-Z, there's a song called "Upgrade You." That is like one of my favorites. One of my friends is a DJ, so he's like, "What?" Yes, that is my go-to song. I was listening to that. I love DJ Khaled and Megan Thee Stallion. That's who I'm listening to. Okay. Look at that. Can y'all see that? Let me turn down this. So you see how it's kind of getting a little bit translucent? Here. Spot is hot, but I kind of want to turn it so you guys can kind of see. There you go. You want it to look kind of clear. That's how you know your onions have been sauteed. And then you're going to go ahead and put in your yellow chopped bell peppers, your celery, green bell peppers, red. You see how colorful your dish is? Color. Even though it's veggie, you gotta add color. Color, color, color. And you want to saute everything. Go ahead and put in your jalapeno. Only a jalapeno, unless you want some heat. I'm not responsible for the heat. And then you have your garlic. Let's see. How many batches of chicken or turkey? Oh, okay. How many batches of chicken and turkey? So chicken, I did 2 chicken breasts. And then for the turkey, like literally 1/2 of like the turkey that you buy at the store. So thank you, Hannah. Sorry. I hope that answered your question. Let me know. So while your veggies, you want to saute them really, really good. Also, while we're doing this, can you guys go ahead and preheat your ovens to 350 degrees? It's go ahead and start that real quick because we're about to hop on to these biscuits. I told y'all it's Caribbean and Southern. I'm in the South. I grew up Southern. My dad, like I said, my grandmother is from Mobile, Alabama. Grew up in a Southern household. I know what mudding is. I think that's pretty Southern if you know what that is. Yep. Riding pigs for fun was what I did as a kid. That's pretty Southern. You guys, you got to hold on to those. Like you think bull riding is hard? Hold on to a pig. I'm just saying. They are fun. All right. Got that in there. Look at that. It's just beautiful, beautiful colors. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you guys can definitely see that. I'm gonna let it sit and just enjoy those beautiful colors, the rainbow. If your food, the best advice I got from a chef was like, if your food looks like the rainbow, you know it's gonna taste good. So I've always kept that with my dishes. I mean, I dress like a rainbow as well. So I'm just color, 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 color. That's the happiness, the key to life. People are like, what's happy? Just add color, more color to your life. I want some heat. I'm gonna pour the oil and jalapeno. Yes. You know what? You want to do a whole jalapeno? Go for it. You want to do 2? Go for it. If you can handle the heat, do it. Do it. Okay. So then you guys should have your chicken stock. You can use chicken stock or chicken broth for this recipe, either one. This is chicken stock. This is about 3 cups, so you want to pour that in there. And then you want to get your crushed tomatoes. Pour that in. We'll stir this up a bit. Your heat should be about medium right now, but we're going to turn it to, and that's just me like cooking a little faster. But you can also leave it on low if you want. All right. And then finally, we are going to add in 1.5 cups of rice. You can use white rice, brown rice. The other day I used basmati rice for this recipe, and that also worked. So whatever rice that you like, feel free to add it in here. You're gonna make sure to stir it, and then have your pot cover ready because we're gonna let this sucker sit for about 25 minutes. And another Walmart product I have to shout out is their rice. This is great value, Walmart's rice product. Super affordable. Literally, you know, this recipe cost me, with all these ingredients, right? With all these ingredients, it cost me about $50. And this could feed anywhere from 8 to 9 people. So I'm just saying, Walmart's the place to go to buy your groceries. What are some of your other favorite Southern foods? Okay, well, while we're doing that, let me put this on. We're gonna let that simmer for about 25, 30 minutes. My other favorite Southern foods is, I love to make, grab your baking sheet because we're about to do our biscuits real quick, because your oven should be at 350 or nearly there. And I will answer that question in a second. I also have Walmart's frozen biscuits. Listen, you can make biscuits from scratch, but if you are on the go and you do not have time, get Walmart's frozen biscuits. You literally put them on your baking sheet. You want to put them in your oven while they're frozen. Do not let them defrost. That's the key. So you're going to go ahead. You know, I have them spaced out. You want them spaced out pretty evenly. And go ahead and put it in the oven for about 10 minutes. And then I'm going to use this time to answer all of you guys' questions. Gosh, as a chef, you like sometimes forget your oven mitts because you get burned all the time. So you're just like, your fingers become desensitized. All right, here we go. All right, my favorite Southern foods. I would have to say, I love a good fried chicken. I have okra, so I can do some steamed okra with it. A good peach cobbler. Almond Palmer is my best. Like, that's a drink. It's not food, but still. Fried pickle. Y'all eat fried pickle? Oh my god. I'm sounding super Southern right now. Oh my gosh. What is the heat on the pot while it's cooking? Okay, right now, this is a gas stove, so I have it on medium low. But if you have an electric, I would keep it at medium, just because you want to make sure the rice is cooked. And don't let the rice burn. So every like 3 to 4 minutes, definitely stir it and make sure the rice isn't sticking to the bottom of the pot, like that. Is that helpful? So while we're asking each other's questions and things like that, I'm keeping the timer. Are you guys keeping the timer on 10 minutes for these biscuits? Or we're gonna have burnt biscuits. Oh my god. Oh my god. South Africa guy. Yes, South Africa. You're literally like my favorite person right now. Do you guys have any more questions? You are gonna, your meat is over there, your chicken, sausage, whatever you're doing for your meat is over there cooling off. You should be getting ready once your rice and everything is done and cooked. We're gonna put in the shrimp and okra. I know some people have seafood allergies, so you could totally skip the shrimp. That is fine for this recipe, so you're good to go. But your biscuits, we're gonna keep them in for 10 minutes, and then I'll let you know when we pull them out, because I kind of have to talk about this biscuit recipe really quick, you guys. The traditional biscuit to me is like good, but I need to level it up. I'm a huge sweet and salty fan. So why we're adding honey and Himalayan salt is to give it that extra kick, and then also pairing it with that curry jambalaya. So as you can see, it's a lot of my favorite foods, cultures, and spices all mixed together, but also really represents my personality, which is why I love making this dish with you guys right now. Erin! I love you, Erin. You guys, I love Erin so much. We met in New York when I was in college. She knows everything about me. No, I'm just kidding. My best friend, Echo, who's here, knows everything about me. We've known each other since we were 7. And for fun, we would play in the mud. I was a tomboy. I don't think I would ever be caught in this dress as a kid. Never. I wore overalls. I am wearing Converses. I was 100% a tomboy growing up, for sure. All right, I'm gonna clean up a little bit. Always tidy kitchen. Oh yes. And then for garnishing your final look, you can use parsley, whatever you want. But yeah, cool. Fried pickle. What? Who's coming after me for fried pickles? They're good. Big fans. We got some big fans of fried pickles. Okay. Y'all support me. Thank you. I was like, wait a minute. Big fan. Yes, fried pickles. Do we need to do a fried pickle recipe? Is there start throwing in the chat, what do you want the next live to be? Do y'all want? I'm not the pie recipe. We're not going to do that one. But the other recipes we could do the other ones. Unless the veterans, we raise some money for some vets, I'll drop the pie recipe. We'll see. But we met on a bus. We did meet on a bus, Erin. We did meet on a bus. Did I fall asleep on you on the bus? I fall asleep on a lot. Listen, a lot of people I met, I fall asleep on airplanes, on the bus. I'm just and then I get their name when I wake up, and I'm like, we should be friends. Or we were either talking. I don't even know. Erin's gonna have to drop the story, and now everyone's gonna know the story if I fell asleep on Erin or not. Great story. Oh, let's check on this rice, y'all. See? You're right. The rice is not cooked yet. As you can see, you want it to be kind of taking translucent. How are we doing on those biscuits? Anybody keeping track of these biscuits? We got 5 minutes on these biscuits? Okay. Who else have I met? Wait, is there anybody else I know in the chat? I want to hear from South Africa guy. What's going on at 1 a.m.? I want to be on a safari in South Africa. I love South Africa. I would love to meet you one day. Yes. Yeah. We're hanging out. We're hanging out. I'm gonna bring the friends. We're all hanging out, and then at 1 a.m. are going to watch somebody else cook live. That's what we're going to do. You see what else are we going to do at 1 a.m.? Actually, I should cook live at 1 a.m. from South Africa. Let's make that happen. After a few drinks, but sure. I love it. All right. Okay. So we talked about, we're checking the biscuits. Definitely check, this oven is super hot. We're doing pretty good. Everybody's heat is different. So even with recipes, I always tell people, your kitchen, yourself, your spices better than anybody. Like, sure, you can follow my stuff to a T, but feel free to add some of your personality and flavor to it. Like my friend over in South Africa, you're my friend now. Follow me on Insta and let me know it's you. Following you back for sure. So he's saying he's gonna add more jalapenos. So feel free to add to these dishes because that's what makes them you and makes them yours. And cooking is always evolving. We're always it goes back to the beginning of time. And the reason I got into cooking is because it brings people together. No matter your culture, no matter your background, no matter your race or what you believe in politics, people always meet over food because it's the way that we bond and come together. And that's the reason why I got into this, in addition to wanting to keep my family's memories alive. So yeah. Now we need more. Do I need some Beyonce? Where's my DJ friend? Like, what is happening? Let me upgrade you. I'm just kidding. They're gonna expect a dance. Maybe at the end. I do have a surprise for you guys at the end. My amazing service dog Goose is here. So if you guys wait all the way to the end, you get to see him. I am not done. Is this a clean version? We cannot play music. I was like, no. All right. How's your rice doing, you guys? Any more questions? Any more comments? Is there more people? Like, where else are you from? Super fun. What do I like to do for fun? Okay. What I like to do for fun, I like horseback riding, I like bowling, obviously cooking, spending time with my family, and I'm a huge streamer. Like, I love watching shows, on a streaming platform. It's really great. This is such an easy weekday meal. Don't have to be in the kitchen all night. Love it. Plus, your biscuits are done, Raquel. Okay, Raquel. You must have a super stove or oven, Kay is from Canada. I love Canada. My best friend, she's right here. We went to Canada, trying to convince our mothers. So, why we should go, right? So my mom thought, Echo won't get approved to go to Canada because she didn't think her mom would let her. And her mom let her. So my mom was like, oh, no, they have to go to Canada. So it was our first time away from home. It was your second time out of the country. It was my, second time, I think, out of the country as well. And we had the best time in Canada. I love Canada. YTA is from the UK. You're in the United Kingdom. What time is it in England? Is it 11 o'clock at night in England? You know what? I'm now looking at my friends. When I text you guys at 1 a.m., I'm going to reach out to my friend in South Africa because he's going to be awake. Look at that. Let it simmer for a little bit more. But yeah, Canada was a lot of fun. We learned so much about their culture, loved the accents. May the Queen rest in peace. But I just really love the people there. The biscuits should be almost done. We should see. Biscuits aren't done yet. My oven has lied to me. No, but I said everybody's oven is different. I Okay. Okay. So thank you so much. Okay, so from the UK. Wow. I wonder what time. I think they're 5 hours ahead, if I'm not mistaken. So that's like really, really late. Do I make this on the weeknights often? Yes. I think any meal on the weeknight should be super quick and easy. You need to be in and out. You had a long day at work. You just want to cook, go to bed. I think more of the complex recipes you should try on a Saturday morning. That's a good time. That's when I test my recipes. Or a good Sunday afternoon. That's another good time. So then you have Sunday dinner, or that way you can do Saturday dinner. So that's what I make. You got to keep it simple. Or, you know, sometimes I've had a great day and I've gone home all day. I'm going to make a complex recipe on a weekday. You could do that on a weekday, but this one's super, super simple. So turn the heat down low. All right. What else? What else do you guys want to go? Oh my gosh, we are almost at time, and I got final looks though for you guys. So while that's cooking, I will bring out what it's supposed to look like, just in case. So here, I bring it up to the camera. That's what it looks like when it's done. So I have put in like the shrimp, the okra, everything like that here. So that's what you want it to look like when it's done. So I'm going to leave this over here, but it should be time for you to get ready to put in your shrimp and okra. So let's go ahead and do that, you guys. There's your shrimp. And if you're not using shrimp, you know what, that's okay. And make sure to turn down your heat. It should be at low right now. And then there's your okra. Go ahead and mix that in. If your biscuits are done, pull them out, add the honey to taste, add some Himalayan salt if you want, that part's optional, and then put it back in the oven for another 2 minutes, for those of you who are done with your biscuits. Watching these different, oh, okay. Diane, gosh, I was watching these different cooking shows in Montana and we don't have the dish. I'm trying it anyways. I'm a Native American woman and all I've ever cooked was steak and potatoes. Thank you for trying this. You always have to like think, try other cultures, try, different recipes from these cultures and get to know them, because that's how you connect with them, right? So if you're able to either ask them to teach you how to make their dish or watch videos and learn about other people's dishes, that's a way to connect with people. So I really love that you're doing this and you're here with me tonight. Thank you so much. Oof. You guys, this looks good. Can y'all see this on camera? So good. Oh my gosh. All right. These biscuits, they're still going. We'll see. But guess what? I got the final look for these biscuits ready for y'all. Okay, so that's gonna cook a little bit. We have some fresh parsley here. So once you're done, you could plate that with some fresh parsley. You grab these looks with your biscuits. I don't know if my biscuits will be done in time on this live, but we will. I do have the final look to show you guys what they look like. How does it smell? It looks incredible. It smells really good. It smells literally, like I said, like Cajun culture mixed with the Caribbean. You got the biscuits in the oven, so that's a little bit of a southern smell. So you can really smell the Cajun spices and the curry in this dish right now. So that's kind of what it should smell like in your kitchen as well. But again, you guys are using if you want to use your own spices, you can. Can you do it without the okra? Yes, you can, Jamie. You can do it without okra. I know some people don't like okra. They're like, it's slimy. You can do it without okra. Add your own favorite, veggie. If you want to do a broccoli in there, you can put a broccoli in there. If you want to add green beans, you can add your green beans. I'm just, using okra. So yes, again, the beautiful thing about cooking is it's your personality reflected in the dish. It's not like baking. If this was baking, I'd be like, stick to everything. But that's what I love about cooking. And I mean, my name is Cooking with Carlina, so I think that makes sense too. All right. Oh my gosh, our time is like, we got 4 minutes together. Okay. So I'm going to go grab some final looks for you guys. This is what your curry jambalaya should look like. So you should have your chicken, your shrimp, your sausage, you know, the rice, all the amazing veggies, the bell peppers, the jalapenos in there. Don't forget about that. And I just garnished it with some parsley. And then for your biscuits, again, I baked them, put honey on them, Himalayan salt, and you're gonna get that sweet and salty taste. So be ready for it. If you're not a sweet and salty fan, you could stick with sweet and just use honey. Like, and it's better if you don't want anything, just do your biscuits. I'm okay with that. Just do your biscuits. So I'll put this up to the camera. Here we go. It's vacation in a meal. It is, Megan. It really is a vacation in a meal. Like, I feel like we've traveled all around the world in this one dish, and it should feel like that. And then you can learn different things about that culture while you're eating this dish. So I know we have about a few minutes left together. Do you guys have any other questions, comments? You know what? I feel like my oven's like tricking me today with these biscuits. These biscuits are still gonna be going, but everyone here is gonna enjoy them because they'll be done. Oh my gosh, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. And this has been such an amazing experience, sharing my culture, my love of food. I also want to shout out Walmart again, one more time. Thank you so much for having me. And I have a tips and treats video starring Goose and I, where I show you how to make frozen dog treats. Don't forget to make all of this easy. Walmart's pickup and delivery app, super easy. Go on your phone, order your groceries, load it up, come home, get started. And you can also have it delivered to your door if you don't have time to pick it up. So it was so easy to order all of this stuff. Seriously, it took me like 2 or 3 minutes. Goose and I are gonna sign off with you guys soon. We have some of his treats. Is he sleeping?
A little bit.
Okay, he might be sleeping a little bit, you guys. But come here, Goosey. Come here. Come here. Come say hi to everybody. Can I have a treat? Yeah. We'll give him what it is.
Little thought.
Oh no. Okay, let me grab a treat for Goose real quick. Awesome. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining us, and I can't wait to see you. Come here, Goose. Come say bye. Jump up. Say hi, Goose. Tell him bye. Tell everybody bye. And this is his dog treat. So if you guys want to learn how to make these treats, definitely check out our tips and treats video. See, Goose approved. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and have a great evening. Sending you love, light, and happiness.